we have to give this man his flowers. Kevin De Bruyne. Genuinely one of my favourite players outside of Chelsea. A lot of people will think it's a good thing he's leaving. No more Kevin De Bruyne, no more problems. However, we are losing an absolute quality player. Arguably of Hall of Fame in the Premier League. I think he's a Hall of Fame for sure. I think this is the first time in a very, very long time where Fabrizio Romano did not see this coming. We did not get no leaks, no rumours, nothing. This was pure KDB on Twitter. Everyone finds out together. And I think that was beautiful. For me, he's the perfect player to have. If you want to talk about aesthetics, if you want to talk about stats, if you want to talk about just everything of a footballer, he's got it. There was generally not one thing he did not lack. And it pains me the most that he used to be a Chelsea player. He was with us until 2014, 2015 I would say. Yeah, 2014, January 18th, where he left Chelsea and went to Wolfsburg. He went to Germany and absolutely killed it. And then Manchester City, August 30th, 2015. A year and a half later, swoops in for about £65 million and grabs what would be arguably the greatest player. Let's break it down into 3 decades. We got the 2000s, the 2010s, and then 2020s. Even though I didn't watch much of him, it's fair to say, and I think everyone can agree anonymously, that Thierry Henry was the best player from, let's say, the 2000s to 2010s. The best Premier League player, and I think the best Premier League player of all time. And then from 2010s to, I would say, about 2017, let's say, the greatest Premier League player, in my opinion, Eden Hazard. That man there tore the Premier League apart. But then after that, there was a man who eclipsed, came through, and I think took over at the perfect time. And ever since he's come to the Premier League, everything he touched turned into gold. And that is Kevin De Bruyne. The best player in this Premier League era. Even though he was a Chelsea player, generally, I don't think without that move, he would be the same player he was. Let's talk about his accolades, because I can't lie. This guy has won everything. Everything at Manchester City. 2 times Footballer of the Year. 2 times Player of the Season. 2 times Player of the Year. Top goal scorer in the League Cup. Champions League winner. Club World Cup winner. 6 times Premier League winner. 2 times FA Cup winner. 5 times League Cup winner. Like, come on. Unbelievable. The football world divides into 2. You got the aesthetics man and you got the stats man. There are people who just love the stats and people who love aesthetics, love watching players' performances. But Kevin De Bruyne has both. 413 games played, 106 goals, 174 assists. Like, come on. That is 280 goal involvements. Like, this guy was ridiculous. I mean, the only people that would surpass him in stats are those who have been here longer than him. So you got the Ryan Giggs, for example. If I had to describe him, he is literally a manager's favourite. If you need him to shoot, he'll shoot from anywhere. If you needed him to pass, he'll pass from anywhere. If you needed him to run back and track back, he'll do that as well. And also, in a tight spot, he will drive forward non-stop. Like, genuinely, he can do everything. And we've seen the amount of devastating passes this guy has played. And if we're talking about the likes of passing, you've got Cesc Fabregas, you've got Paul Scholes, you've got David Beckham. You know, those are just 3 for the top of my head. But Kevin De Bruyne had a different way of passing. Like, literally, he was the definition of put it in to the perfect place. Like, how many goals have we seen Manchester City score where if it weren't for Kevin De Bruyne, no one could make that pass. Genuinely no one. Like, at the moment, I would say Trent is close to him, but the IQ that Kevin De Bruyne has is just unreal. This guy can do short passes, long passes, crosses. There are goals that we have watched where we had to sit back and watch in slow motion just to appreciate how good that pass was. And obviously, For copyright reasons, I can't show you some of the goals, but you can look back at his highlights and just see how great he is at passing. And not only that, a great shooter as well. How many times have we seen Kevin De Bruyne drive and he's got a yard of space and just shoots it bottom corner, top corner when you least expect it? Like, genuinely, there was nothing this guy couldn't do. And if we want to talk about a nightmare, someone who absolutely drove people insane, Liverpool fans, I'm looking at you. I bet you guys can sleep at night now knowing that there's no more Kevin De Bruyne for Manchester City. Because over the years between Manchester City and Liverpool, the rivalry, if there was one man to stop Liverpool, it was Kevin De Bruyne. Whether that was at Anfield, whether that was at the Etihad, or whether it was on the final day where Liverpool were inches away of winning the Premier League and Manchester City grabs their chain. And everyone just needs to stand up and give this guy a round of applause, because genuinely there's not going to be a player like him. And the worst thing is, the Premier League is regressing. In the sense where, let's be real, Chelsea fans, United fans, Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, let's look at the top teams, right? And I'm not including Tottenham because they ain't a top team. Who do they have as quality players? Who do you guys look at genuinely and think, you know what, we've got world-class players, absolute quality players? We've got, for Liverpool, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk. You've got, for Arsenal, I would say Bukayo Saka, Gabriel and Saliba, those three. Manchester United, just about, I would say for the skin of his teeth, Bruno Fernandes. For Chelsea, at the moment, I would say Caicedo and Cole Palmer. We used to have so many quality players in the Premier League, and I think that's now slowly regressing. Virgil van Dijk might be going. Salah might be going soon. And what's left? What is left in the Premier League? It's not like how it used to be. But genuinely, I just wanted to dedicate this video for Kevin De Bruyne. If you wanted a full analysis, you ain't getting that from me, man. Come on. Do I look like Thierry Henry in the gantry? Come on, man. I'm not Sky Sports. But guys, I had to give this man his flowers, because genuinely, for me personally, I loved watching him, and it was one of the reasons why I loved watching Manchester City. As much as I watched Chelsea over the past 10 years, I've almost watched Manchester City as much, genuinely, purely because of Kevin De Bruyne. Like, he is not like Eden Hazard, but he is. They're not the same type of player. But in terms of quality, in terms of match winners, in terms of dictating a game, obviously Kevin De Bruyne did it way more than Eden Hazard. But you cannot deny there is quality in both players. But yeah, genuinely, I think this guy deserves his flowers, man. I think regardless of what team you support, you just gotta give your flowers, man. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. But yes, guys, Kevin De Bruyne, genuinely, my heart goes to you, even though it's a Hazard shirt, but still. Genuinely, what a player that I absolutely love and adored. Hey man, we're gonna miss him. But until next time, guys, see you next time. Take care and peace.